Stuart, would you speak about increasing your aspiration?
Yes, I talk about that a lot. Look, everything we live with here is transient, and we have great ambition and aspirations to make lots of money, to relationships, having things in our life, and it's all transient. But when it comes to a spiritual life, the ambition is to connect with energy that is infinite in the universe, that has no limitation, and energy of such a vast nature that it demands surrender inside. It demands letting go of, all the transient stuff. Now, we can't let go of all the transient stuff at once because life requires that we mortgages, rent, this, that, you have to eat. You got to go to the grocery store. But it's a gradual process of transforming, lesser ambitions into an ambition to be connected with what's infinite in the universe. Now, infinite in the universe is exactly that. It's all inclusive. It includes everything that's transient. And there's no reason why we can't live with these things. I say this all the time. Why we can't have success, why we can't have nice place to live and, relationships, etc., money, but the problem is that people have these things, but at the same time, they're imprisoned by them. It becomes an ambition of a lesser nature, one that's transient, and it creates a huge amount of tension in people because beneath it all, we all know that one day it's all going to be gone. It's all gone. We work our asses off all our lives to build all this, and one day it's gone. So the ambition needs to be to connect with what's infinite in the universe. Infinite, as I said just before, it's all inclusive. It gives you the nice house to live. It gives you the relationship. It gives you the parents, the children, the family. It gives you everything. At the same time, if our ambition and our aspirations is to attain a state of spiritual enlightenment, it gives you these things, but you also recognize, that you need to be strong enough to be free of them. So you can enjoy them, love them, live with them, and they ain't got you. Understand? Most people live in a prison. The prison is Maya, because they are so completely caught up in the attainment of illusion, and it becomes their God. And they invest everything, all their energy, their life, in something that's transient. Now, you can have the transient nature of life and at the same time be free of it, where your aspiration is to have a spiritual life and be connected to energy that has no limitation, that's infinite. And that energy is a constant reminder that we have no option in this world but to continue to grow inside ourselves, to get stronger, and to get freer of the things that really entrap people in their lifetime. And at the same time, go to a theater, enjoy the theater, and go to a ballroom and enjoy dancing, go out to a good restaurant, have good food. Nothing wrong with any of that. It's wonderful. But that is not, it's all transient. So at the same time, there's God, there's spirit, there's higher energy that has no limitation. And it provides the wonderment of living every day. At the same time, it also provides an avenue of freedom. So having aspiration is terrific. Having aspirations for Maya is good because it makes you work. You understand? In order to accumulate Maya, you really have to work your ass off. I mean, you run a business, you know what it's like. I've run businesses in it's endless work.
Yeah.
But the work has to be a reminder that, somewhere along the line, we need to be free of it. We need to do it and not be trapped by it. And the freedom comes from infinite energy in the universe, God, Spirit. It's very interesting how that energy provides all of Maya. At the same time, it provides an exit. Sartre wrote a play, No Exit. Well, it provides you an exit from all of that Maya. And at the same time, you enjoy it. Told you, I once wrote in a book, life is a circus, but nobody goes to the circus to have a lousy time. We go to enjoy ourselves. But if you feel imprisoned by life, how do you enjoy it? It's endless tension. If there's that door that opens and frees you, you can thoroughly enjoy it and love it and live it. And, so the aspirations have to be huge, because infinite energy is without limitation. And the wonderful thing about it, you never arrive. You never arrive. You're always evolving. So things change and you grow, and life takes on different forms and shapes and people and situations.
Thank you for the reminder. I feel freer just hearing about it. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's not only for you, it's for all of us, I mean, it's really when I used to teach at Coffee Creek Prison, I would always tell people that I said, that you think people on the outside are free. They're not free. They all live in a prison. And it's a manufacturing of their own making, where they substitute Maya, illusion, for God. And then there's the fear. Well, God means living in a monastery, living in it means becoming holier than thou and all that stuff, doesn't mean that. It means that suddenly all of life, the good, the bad, the indifferent, the ugly, everything about it becomes sacred. And a teacher.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have a question? Including ourselves. We stop beating ourselves up. We also, each and every one of us has to recognize ourselves as being sacred. And we stop beating ourselves up. We master the tension inside. We get stronger than it. We can use it. As my teacher Rudy said, it becomes compost. And the tension becoming you break it down, it becomes compost. It builds an internal organic garden instead of ripping us apart. Well, this is not easy. And I always say it, the only person any of us are up against is ourselves. I really mean that. I've said this for years. We're up against one person, ourselves. And once we start getting free of us, there's infinite energy in the universe. There's God, spirit, call it whatever you want, higher energy. Does anyone else have a question? Ultimately, we discover that, the ultimate quest is what? God is love. God is love. It's very hard to love when you're locked in a prison. But when you get free of the Maya, it's all a miracle around you. Everything is sacred. Does anyone else have a question they would like to? Raina, when you come to class again, you have to have light in the room because I can't even see you. So
Sorry, the daylight went away and it got dark.
yeah, I know. So next time try. Otherwise, I can't work with you. You understand? It's just. Does
Okay.
anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I mean, this is not something I came upon instantly. It took years of working on myself. Just stay free of me and not to be so wrapped up in who I am and what I am and my self-importance, and start to live a simpler life and a more humble life. Because if you begin to see everything around you as being sacred, you have to have humility. You can't be everything's boss. You got to listen and learn from what the universe puts in front of us. And it's truly sacred. Does anyone else have a question? If just an announcement, as I've been announcing, in a few weeks, 3 weeks or so, 4 weeks, we're going to be having a retreat. And if you're interested, there's space for people to sign up. If you haven't signed up and you want to attend, just get in touch with either Jennifer or myself. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, there'll be meditation tomorrow evening. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. As I say, almost after every class, for being here, being in my life, extracting all this stuff from me, which I really think is kind of wonderful because I like to listen to it also. It's pretty cool. Okay, I will see everybody tomorrow if you come, and God bless you. Thank
Night, Stuart. Thank you, as always.
you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're still on, Stuart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm still on. Oh my God.
I hope you're always on.